All right, so I've got my vacuous. So let's go ahead and come in here. Let's go and put our seed in and go ahead and click on that. And there we go. We got our void seed. Hello and welcome to another episode of Regrowth Reloaded. Okay, as you can see, we are here in our swamp area, and I have not had any luck so far with getting a white willow out of the tree breeding here. I'm going to keep trying, and that's between like a silver birch and an apple oak, and that's supposed to give me the white willow if it's bred within a swampland. And as you can see here, we are in a swampland. If you look on the left hand side, about in the middle there, where it says LC79B : swampland BL, so on and so forth, that just tells us that we are in a swampland. So that did work. I'm just waiting to see. You know, I've got a couple of pieces of pollen here. I'm going to wait till I got all 4 of them. But in order to do this, I had to get some marshy bees. They were the only ones that would work in the area because everything else in is too cold or whatever. So I got some marshy bees. So I've got a pristine marshy queen, and then I've been I had like 1 or 2 drones, and I've just been recycling the drones as we get more. And we're just going to keep doing this just like we do with the other one. It just kind of goes through its recycle thing here. So at the end of the process, the princess will come back in here. Any extra drones will come into this chest here, and then we'll take the next drone in the stack here and just keep going. And it'll also eject the cones here, which are these mossy cones. And these just really only produce like wax and honey. They don't produce anything special. And I still got to figure out how to pick up this circle here. I tried and it wouldn't come up, so I probably did something wrong. In fact, I know I did something wrong. I just gotta figure out what I need to do that. Okay, so between episodes I did a bit of research in ThePhoenixLodge. I did every single piece of forbidden magic that I could find in the Thaumonomicon, and it eventually worked. We now have the Eldritch tab, so I am pretty insane at the moment, and that's what you need to do in order to get the Eldritch tab. You got to build up a lot of warp in order for that to happen. So I'm going to head over to our Thaumcraft area. And you might have seen in here, I've got a little bit of discovery that I did just a few moments ago in order to do a couple of quests today and get us a little further along with Thaumcraft. Oh well. So let's come on over here to our Thaumcraft area. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at our research real quick. Alright, so let's first of all, let's take a look in the quest book. And we are in, what chapter is this? Chapter 11, The Way the World Feels. Open that up. The only thing we have right now is this. It's like staring into the void, and this wants us to craft void metal ingots. Your mind, oh wait, let's start up here. Dabbling in the darker aspects of thaumaturgy is slowly damaging your mind. A minor price to pay if it aids you in restoring the world. This madness does seem to lead to revelations about a number of things, however, including seeds and metal formed from the pure darkness, as disturbing as that is. To be able to create the void metal, you'll need to undergo the Eldritch Revelation, opening up the first part of the Eldritch tab of the Thaumonomicon. So this wants us to make a void metal ingot. Can we see the recipe on that yet? That's just saying using 9 void metal nuggets. So yeah, it hasn't given us the recipe for that yet because I haven't looked at my research yet. So I have done the research for occult knowledge, which is something that we're going to need for, I believe it's chapter 4, what the world teaches. Yeah, see, this one needs here to occult account. It's not open yet. To research creation of the Crimson Rites Homes, you'll need to have undergone the Eldritch Epiphany, which I did, expanding your Eldritch knowledge. For some type of ingredients, you may need to turn to blood magic to recreate them. If that doesn't speak to the nature of the cultist, I don't know what would. So this is creating the Crimson Rites Manual, which we will come back to in a bit. We should be able to open that particular quest up here by reading this occult knowledge, or learning this occult knowledge discovery. There's a discovery for void metal, so let's go ahead and do those two real quick. Okay, we got a little bit of warp out of it. And then we got 2 more. I got this Wand Focus Primal and Sanity Check. So let me go ahead and do these real quick. And let's work on our quest first of all. Did this open up that quest in here? No, it didn't. Alright, so let's come back into chapter 11, the way the world feels. It's like staring into the void. Okay, so void metal ingot. Did that change for us? No. Alright, let's take a look in our Somnomicon. And we can look at these things now. Okay, so there's the void metal. By infusing magic into metal, you had managed to create thaumium. It was a worthy discovery, but the time has come to leave thaumium to amateurs and dabblers. A strange and half-remembered dream has given you the urge to try something different. What if you infuse metal with more than just magic, but with the very essence where magic is drawn from, darkness and the void that dwells between the stars? The resulting metal is disturbingly slick and warm to the touch. It is almost as soft as gold, making it easier to work, but when struck it becomes as hard as thaumium and sometimes even harder. More impressively, all but the most devastating damage soon repairs itself as the metal slowly flows back into place. The only downside is that it isn't as easy to enchant as thaumium, but still compares favorably to mundane materials like iron. You've discovered that care must be taken when handling the metal. Being harmed by it seems to temporarily sap your strength. So, is there anything else? This is a void axe, void sword, void pick, void shovel, void hoe, and we got void armor here as well. Alright, so this looks like it takes a void seed and metallum in a crucible to make a void metal ingot. Now where do we get a void seed from? Did we get, let's look in our quest book. Okay, so it wants us to get a void metal ingot, but we have to have a void seed first. I think I have one. I think we got one in another quest. Let's take a look here. Not in that chest. I don't see it in here. One in here? No. Not in there. Try looking again. Not in there. I don't see anything in there. It looks like a void seed. Or in there. Pretty sure we had one. Let's take a look in the Thaumonomicon. Void Seed. Oh, okay. So Eldritch Epiphany. It has suddenly become clear to you where others see chaos, you occasionally catch a glimpse of a pattern, a very strange and disturbing pattern. Something stirs in the darkest corners of the universe. You have tried to explain it to others, but received only strange looks in return. No matter, you will show them someday. You will show them all. So this wants us to take regular seeds with Alienus, Tenebrae, and Vacuous. Alright. Let me go grab what I need, and then we'll come back over here and we will put this together real quick. Okay, so I have everything that I need as far as essentially except for Vacuous. And Vacuous can be had from chests. So actually, let me go ahead and put 2 of those back, and you get 4 Vacuous from each. But yeah, and you also get 6 arbor from them. So we're gonna have a ton of arbor. No big deal. So let's head back over there. I do have those. Yeah. And let's go ahead and get these turned into some Vacuous. And then we'll go ahead and get our Void Seed done. Okay, so let's go ahead. Do I have some empty jars? I have, yeah, I got 4. Go ahead and take 2 of them. Do I have labels? Do not have any labels. Yeah, I do. 4 of those. Alright, so let's go ahead and toss these in there. Let's do the arbor. And that'll be the Vacuous. Let's do its thing real quick. Jar here. Jar here. Let's label these real quick. Alright, so let me get that going. And then I've got the Alienus here. We got 56 of that. And we got 40 Tenebrae. And then I've got a seed. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get our Void Metal seed. So let me go ahead and wait until I've got all the Vacuous I need. And I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I've got my Vacuous. So let's go ahead and come in here. Let's go and put our seed in. And go ahead and click on that. And there we go. We got our Void Seed. Perfect. Now, what does it take next? Let's come back into our Eldritch tab. Into our Void Metal. So it's Metallum plus a Void Seed will give us a Void Metal ingot. Okay. See, we should have some Metallum here. Got a whole bunch of it right here. Let's go ahead and put that there. In here. Clear that. No. Clear that out. There we go. And there we go. 1 Void Metal ingot. Perfect. So let's go ahead and check our quest book. Alright, and that's going to give us 8 more Void Seeds and an Eldritch Eye. So let's go ahead and claim our reward on that. Alright, did that open up anything new in here? It does not look it. And is it complete? No, we're at 87%. Okay. Now, if I recall, I already have another Eldritch Eye here. Do these stack up? They don't. That's fine. Let me go ahead and put this in here for the time being. Okay, let's come back into our quest book. Did this open up in here? It did. Okay. Occult account. We already read that side, but we'll read this side. The Crimson Cult was a group of fanatics who was renowned for their tyrannical pursuit of eldritch knowledge in the past. Who knows whether they managed to survive the cataclysm, but with a bit of blood magic and thaumaturgy, you may be able to coax a record of their existence into existence. Okay. I got a warp effect. Your perception suddenly expands. Okay. What did that do to us? Okay, it gave me night vision for 2 minutes. Okay. That one's okay. I did have one earlier. Let me see. The light suddenly becomes overwhelmingly bright and burns. So, yeah. And I didn't tell you how this whole the Eldritch Epiphany happened. I'd done all that stuff and nothing seemed to happen. So I just went and I started doing AFK sessions. So when I usually AFK, I go up by my bed in the house and I just kind of stand there with this screen open, just so that the bees got something to do and I'm logged into the world. But all of a sudden I got that heartbeat sound and everything turned misty. And then an Eldritch Guardian appeared in the house and attacked me. And once I killed him, then the Eldritch tab opened up for me. So that's how the Eldritch Epiphany works. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record it for you. But anyways, let's take a look in here. Crimson Rites, what does it take to do this? Okay, this is an arcane infusion. So I need a Thaumanomicon, a Void Metal Ingot, Crimson Cult Helm. Now what? Sudden and unnatural hunger consumes you. What's this one? Unnatural hunger. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's part of the problem with doing this whole Thaumcraft stuff, is once you go crazy, you kind of go crazy. Let's take a look at this again. So, Void Metal Ingot, got that. Crimson Cult Helm, Crimson Cult Chestplate, Crimson Cult Greaves, Crimson Cult Boots, Crimson Cult Leggings, Crimson Cult Robe, Crimson Cult Hood. What does it take to make this stuff? Okay, that can be done there. Alright, Crimson Cult Helm is a hood. Oh, come on, there's got to be another one. I have not seen any Crimson Cult members. Oh, my goodness, yeah, I've got to eat. Your hunger cannot be satisfied with normal food. Yeah, I think when this happens, you gotta eat rotten flesh. And let's go take care of that real quick. Alright, we got some rotten flesh in here. Grab a stack of that. Can we eat it? Okay. Your hunger begins to fade. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Gotta eat more of it. All right. Yeah. Again, the joy of Thaumcraft. Okay, 25 seconds left of it. I have to eat any more of this this stuff. Alright, so we're just gonna let that do its thing. Alright, let me take a look in here. Is there something that we need to do? Okay, that's Void Thaumaturge's robes. Okay, that just gave me that. Okay, I don't know where I'm going to get this Crimson Cult robes and armor from, because I haven't seen any around. I do know that they are in the pack. I just haven't traveled as much, so I might not have found an obelisk where they're at or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it and see what I need to do to complete that part of the quest. Alright, so let me clean up my inventory real quick, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do next, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I figured out actually how we're supposed to get this Crimson Cult stuff. So let's take a look again in here. In the occult knowledge, so it wants us to get a Crimson Cult helm. So if we look it up, Crimson, okay, so we got the Crimson Cult helm, and this is done with blood magic, where you take a chain helmet and you put it in the altar, tier 2 altar with 5,000 life points will make a Crimson Cult helm. And then you take that and you put that in mana with an alchemy catalyst that makes the hood. So we need to do this for all of these items. So I need the helm, the chest plate, the leggings, and I think there's some boots. That's no. Crimson Cult boots. Okay, so I do have some chainmail up here in the stuff that we get from the mobs. So let's take a look at this, see if maybe we can fix some of this up, and we might have to make a few pieces, and there is a way to make them. So I've got leggings, they need to be repaired. I've got a helm, I got some boots, and these boots also need to be repaired. So let's see real quick if we can do this, get a good helm out of this. That and that. So all three things are going to have to be repaired. So I wonder if this works the same way as vanilla. We'll try it real quick, and then the other way we could do it might be on that blacksmith's anvil. So let's see. Iron, there's iron. Let's see. Chain leggings plus iron. Okay, that repaired that. Repaired that. Let me get a bunch more iron. We're actually going to need more than that anyways, because we're going to do 2 of these things. So alright, so how do we make this chainmail stuff then? If we come in here and let's see, the helm. So if we look at chainmail, it's made with these iron chain links, and these are made with nuggets. So we can do that. Let me go ahead and put this back. Iron chain links. I'll just go ahead and make a whole bunch of these. And then we'll do chainmail. So I need 1 more of these. I need 1 more of those. 1 more of these. 2 of these. And 2. There we go. And that should be everything that we need for that. Let's double check our... Next we need the Crimson Cult Helm, chest plate, greaves, boots, and then this leggings. Okay, so we only need 1 pair of boots. No big deal. So, let's go see what we can do with some blood magic here. We haven't played with our blood magic altar in quite some time. So, this over our wall here. Go ahead and grab our sacrificial bound blade, sacrificial dagger, I think is here. Thaumaturge's razor. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started on some of this. We're going to do those. There we go. Get the second one. A little bit of blood. No. A little bit of blood in there. Do our chest plates. And the other one. There we go. Do our leggings. A little more blood in here. Another pair of leggings. And we only need to do 1 pair of chain boots. Perfect. Alright, so these 3 we need to turn into robes. And we have to go downstairs to our Botania area to do that. Alright, so we need the one with the catalyst, so let's go ahead and toss in our... Oh, now what is it? Flux Flue, great! Toss that in there, that, and that. So that should be all the items we need there. Alright, so let's see what we need again for our recipe. Alright, occult knowledge. So we need the hood, the robe, and the leggings, which we got. We need the helmet, the chest plate, the greaves, and boots. And we need a void metal ingot, and we need Alienus, Cognito, Sensus, and Tenebrae. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, let me sleep and I'll meet you over at the Farmcraft area. Alright. Where do we it's over here. So we need our void metal. We got everything else. Take a look again. So we need 16 Alienus, 16 Cognito, 16 Sensus, and 16 Tenebrae. Oh, and I need another Abominomicon, so let me just do this real quick. And just borrow one of these bookshelves and make a Abominomicon, or because I don't want to use one I already have. There we go. I'm gonna put another bookshelf back in there. Alright. So we need the back to this again. Okay. 16 Alienus, 16 Cognito, 16 Sensus, 16 10. Let me just go ahead and grab all these here. Back to us. See, Tenebrae, get 32 and 54. So I got those. Those Cognito and Sensus were the other two that I need. Let's see. Cognito. I'm pretty sure I have that. Here's Sensus. I got a full jar of that, so we're good there. We got a full jar of Cognito, so we are good. Go ahead and put these down. Okay. Let's put these other two jars down here somewhere. Vacuous. Just get them out of my inventory. Alright, so go ahead and put a Abominomicon in the center. Okay, so let's do it like this. Reading it. One, two, three. These four here. Should be balanced. One again. And here we go. Needle, Sensus. Tenebrae. So good. Nothing's going in. And there we go. We have our Crimson Rites. Alright, so let's take a look in our quest book. And that's going to give us 3 books, 10 experience, or drops, and another Eldritch Eye. So let's go ahead and claim our reward. Alright. Go ahead and put this away. And then let's take a look at the Crimson Rites book. Okay. Can we read it? Nope. Did that open up anything new in our Thaumonomicon? The Crimson Cult. Much of this book is written in a spidery and unintelligible script, but what you do understand offers some strange insights into the goals of the Crimson Cult. Their origins are shrouded in mystery, but it seems their goal is the perfection of a ritual they refer to as Apertis Oculis, opening the eye. What it does is unclear, but you doubt it is anything good. Interestingly enough, you think thaumaturgy might offer the missing pieces you have so long sought. Obviously, only a madman would pursue this line of study. Well, considering how crazy we've already gone, I don't think it's going to be much difference. So I think this is opening the eye. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. You need scribing tools for that. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab some scribing tools. Come back in here, opening the eye. And does that give us research notes? Yeah, we got a research note for opening the eye. But let's click to study it. Click to study it. Okay, well, I'm clicking on it. It's not doing anything. Let's see, let's scan it. Okay, that opens some goodies for us. Alright, then where are we at now in our quest book? Okay, so I think the only thing we have left is this and that in chapter 4, and to do that we need to do some witchery stuff, which we will do in the next episode. Let's take a look in chapter 11. Did anything else new? Oh, sure did. Apertis Oculis. The Crimson Rites book speaks of a ritual Apertis Oculis, or opening the eye, which seemingly aims to open a rift to enter the primal eldritch plane. It seems fairly straightforward for you to accomplish, but you're missing a couple of key components, namely the curious obelisks described in the book. It seems, however, that you found a way to recreate these obelisks, though you don't wonder if they might also still be found naturally, relics from before the cataclysm. So we need to make an Eldritch obelisk placer, which we will have to study for that. I will do the research between episodes, and then we will pick up here where we left off, doing that, and we're also going to do that one piece of witchery to try to close out chapter 4 in the next episode. Alright, well that's it for this episode. We did quite a bit. It took us a little while to figure some of it out, but it wasn't too bad. We are going insane here, so I do need to make the sanity checker so we can check on our sanity. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode as well. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. Have a good one. Goodbye.